Bam! I think I've got it. Can anybody hear me out there? Oh, I've got a nice little view of the Tetras as well. Sorted. Everything should be up and running. Where's my sock? Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Yeah. If anybody wants to drop me a message, if you can hear me, that'd be that'd be great. I think we're all good to go there. Hey, Mitchell. Can you hear me? There we are. Sorted. Lovely. Sorted. Yeah, today I think the plan is I'm gonna try feeding me the ants some eggs. Like this here is like basically just scrambled egg. I saw it was Washington Ant Keeper's video a couple of weeks ago though, and he fed his ants some just egg, like scrambled egg, and they seem to be eating it and everything. And I'm spending so much on bugs, I thought, well, I can't really not try the old the scrambled egg. At the moment, I think I'm spending about a tenner a week on like bugs. So if I can spend like £1 on a 6-pack of eggs and do the same thing, I'll be happy. Let's get some ants out. Who's first? Oh, these will do. First, the Iberia Formica. Can have a little look at them as well while we're at it. Oh, there's the queen. I don't know if you can see her. There she is, running around in the outworld. This colony, they're like ridiculous, and they're never in the nest either. They spend like most of their time. If you look at the tubes. Hey, ant homie. Hey, just me. Hey, I don't know if you. Oh yeah, you can see the tubes there. Like there isn't actually that many ants in the tubes. They spend most of their time like lying and sunbathing on the floor, because I think it's a little bit warmer down there. They're pretty bomb-proof though. They're like proper. They'll go skits every time you look at them, but they don't really care. Oh yeah, that's fruity cider, Baker. What is it? I got a bottle somewhere. Without the branding, mango and raspberry. I think. Yeah, raspberry. It's quite nice, especially with a bit of ice. Let's give these girls some. They got so many like pupae at the minute. These girls. Actually, I can show you a pupae because that's the only thing that seems to be in a nest. See the top tubes like packed out with cocoons. A bit hard to tell. I need to get the light higher. I do like that. Probably be able to see. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, so many cocoons in there. They're actually like growing really fast. This colony. Let's give them some eggs though. Where's the tweezers? Oh. Before I started streaming, I made sure that I found like at least one pair of tweezers. I think I got a backup pair somewhere, but I've already lost them. How many stragglers have we got? Only one straggler at the minute. Normally I'll feed a Morio worm, because it's all I can get in like the quantities that I need for the Tetramorium. I could feed them like dubia roaches, but they eat whole like one of these things, a dubia roaches, a day the Tetramorium, so I don't really feed them anymore. And then my poor other ants just have to eat what the Tetramorium eat most of the time. Because yeah, the big girls take priority. Where's my little dish? Got one somewhere. Just for chucking all the rubbish. There it is. Yeah, that's a good idea, Baker. Just like feed them just egg and see what happens. Oh, where's my... One sec, I forgot my hot water cup. Yeah, I need my hot water cup because I use it for cleaning. It's how not to clean some of your stuff. Although I know I just like cleaning my stuff with hot water. Dip it in and it kills all the bugs. Let's try on with some egg there. Got a little food bowl clean. I don't know how much egg, like. How much egg is enough? Oh, I feel so Asian. These tweezers feel like chopsticks. Oh, that would probably be that would be loads of egg, I think. Yeah, like, that's plenty of egg. Yeah. Let's give it a go then. Then I'll give them maybe a little drip of sugar water. I'm testing out a new mix at the minute, and it's working quite well. They can have a couple drops. Let's see what happens. Asian matters. So, did you do the weather for Bangkok? I think I tried yolk once with the Carabera, and I think it disappeared, but I don't know, I never really pursued it any further. But then I saw this. Oh, look, oh man, man's on it. What? Let me get the camera down here. One of them's. Oh no, you cheeky little kid. One of them was just about to eat some. We'll give them a minute and we'll feed another colony. If anybody has any colonies they want to see, which ones? It can't be the Tetramorium or the Carabera, but everything else is in the incubator, so we're all good to go. I'm going to leave these ones out because they don't actually need the heat, so they'll be fine for a few minutes. I'll come back to them in a minute and see if they've started eating. Anyone? Oh. Then we'll go for, well, just the next one I touch. Oh, these guys, the yeah, they are Tetramorium, the Chispitum. Let's get that light in the right place again. See these girls? Oh, big pile of brood. And these are nearly native, I think. They got the Strongylonaphis queen in here still. She's going strong. So much like eggs and stuff though at the minute. They're going to pop off soon. To be fair, I'm not expecting them to come running out for the egg. They have zero like above ground tunnels and all of that at the minute. It's like swing it in so you can see. But they've just built sandcastles. Like their whole bit of sand is just all subterranean tunnels. And it goes out to the food bowl so they don't have to get exposed. Although, to be fair, quite a lot of them are coming out. Let's pull out the food bowl. Oh, I'm going to leave the camera there as well. Hopefully I haven't got any stragglers. They're good. Oh, bit of a little rainbow top there. Bit more egg. And these girls definitely won't need a lot of egg. I'm almost thinking of putting them on a diet soon because they are popping off. Although I'm overreacting, yeah. They're only like barely filling one tube and I'm already worried that they're getting too big. Keep a bit. Got the sugar snaps from the other day there, but I'll just stick a bit more sugar on top. It's quite runny my mix today. Can stick them on the side as well because they don't need it too hot. See, I'm not expecting them to really go crazy over the food, but Sadie said native, so I think Lassius Niger. Let's get the Lassius nails out. To be fair, I think they might go all over it. They're right little nutters. Especially if I disturb them. You can get a good view in. They're doing well good though, the Lassius Niger. Get in there. Great painted device. You can get a good look in. In a minute, they're all going to come pouring out, I think. Here they come. The whole nest sometimes, they'll literally just completely evacuate it. They're worse than the Formica fusca, to be fair. They're right little wimps, these girls. Let's find, get the bowl. Oh, get out your food bowls, you little monsters. Oh, I must have put it down on a bit of stickiness. All that black bits too. I think that's like last year's Niger poo. I took all their substrate out, but yeah, little black stuff has replaced it. Oh, that's some good cider. Let's see if we can try and get out, you little sots. Oh, this is a bit harder than a lot of the colonies. It's really easy, but they're already like climbing up the tweezers. I've only given you like half a second. Get back down. Oh, okay, one sec. Get back in there. There we are. So I'm gonna try. Oh god, this is so not working. Okay, I'm gonna try and just pull out the bits of mealworm from the food bowl in the nest. They're hyped tonight. Probably doesn't help as well that I warmed the room up a bit as well to take the others out of the incubator, so they're all a little bit on the hot side. Well, hotter than normal. Oh, I love that bit too. Oh, get off it, you. Well, we got to cling on. It's off. Oh no, there's some in my little rubbish bowl now. Come here. Oh yeah, good job you can like annoy them and they'll actually jump onto things, because it does getting them out of things a lot easier. When you just be like, oh, come on in, have a fight, and they do. Well, except this one. Well, you're a pacifist. Okay, come here. Oh, terrible thing. Sorry about that. That's better. Just gotta try and come here, you. You don't want to get stuck in here forever. There we are. Got them. Little devils. Okay, let's go in again. Hiding in their food worse than the Tetramorium bicarina. Oh, I just dropping it now. I wish I had my bent nose tweezers. I've been using them quite a lot recently, so they're my, I don't know, I'm good with them ones. These ones are a bit old and they're just not as good as they used to be. That's an ant keeping video that needs to be made one day, like a tweezer comparison video. Somebody just wants to pull out all their tweezers and be like, these tweezers here, they're good for this, but if you want a really good set of tweezers, you want these ones. And get off, you little Klingon. There we are. Okay, that'll do. I'm gonna put some egg in it. That'll do, you lot. Eat up. Oh man, that's straight on it. Oh my god, that's good. That is good. Oh, let's see if we can zoom. I wasn't expecting them to be that fast. I thought they'd be on it, but go away with the rotate the device. I want to zoom. Okay, we'll get rid of that and then zoom. Oh. Yeah, the lassies are definitely interested. You see some of them already noshing it. That's it, girls. This is probably what you're going to eat for the next 6 months. I hope you like it. Some of them are stinging it. Well, not stinging it because they don't have stings, but acid in it. Maybe they're just marking it up, being like, oh my god, we got some egg. Yeah, definitely a long Easter with no chocolate. You can just leave that there for a minute and see what happens. Yeah, let me zoom out a slight bit. Yeah, that's it. Almost looks like they're in like fast forward mode or something. Ping! So Any grain mites? Not that I can see, but probably are some in there somewhere. Oh yeah, eat up, girls. This has saved me a fortune, eh? And they're more interested in this white bit by the looks of it as well. Like this bit here seems whiter than the other bits. That bit. So yeah, last year's Niger, they eat eggs. It's looking good. I'm just gonna check on the other two. Anything happening? Oh, we got good stuff on the other one as well. The Tetramorium Kai Spitum, they aren't touching it yet, but the Lasius Niger, which are these girls, they're loving the egg. And so are the Iberoformica subrufa. I'll move the camera to them, because I think if I move them up, they'll leg it first. You see a few of them have started chewing away. That's a good sign. Back in with the Lasius. They're definitely into it. Any preferences on the next dance? Ooh. If nobody says anything, I think I know what's next. Yeah, I'll get to choose Polyrhacus armata. I love me armata now. Put the Lasius Niger off to one side and not worry about them getting cold because they're native. It's one of the good things about natives, you don't really have to worry about them kind of getting cold. You can go up there, and there's my spare tweezers. Lovely. The Armata, they're doing so good. They're definitely my favourite Polyrhacus. Oh, they got so many fat grubs now as well. I'm going to spoil them and they'll get some flies as well. Because they're good girls. This colony is popping off so good though. Let's see if I can get a closer look. Let's move them into it. Can't really see too much to be fair, but see that, like, I think there's, well, it kind of lines up with the thing, but most of this end of the tube is all like brood. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 workers now. I think they had 2 a few weeks ago, so they're popping off. How many? Oh, we got a big pile of eggs. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's kind of tricky with the silk. Oh no, you can't really see it. You see a few bits of brood. I thought there was going to be a little gap in their kind of production, but 2 of the larvae at least have just turned up quite big. Oh, I love this colony though. They can have some egg and sugar water. I don't think I gave the Lasius any sugar, but they'll live. There's a bit of a new mix. A little bit of egg. Take out their other stuff as well. That's way too much egg. Where's the tweezers? Highly recommend the Polyrhacus armata. They are top-notch little Polyrhacus. I think I'll go with this little bit here for them. I don't think they'll need very much at all, and that's probably enough for a month. What I am wondering is how the egg is going to dry out. I don't know if the egg is going to kind of shrivel up and go hard, or whether it will stay quite wet. Let's get some flies. Like, look away if viewer discretion is advised. Come here, flies. That animal cruelty. It's not because they went really fast. Come here, flies. This one's not even dead. They don't climb out as well, the Armata. No, they're good. I say that, and now she's about to climb out. Oh no, she's just walking around the edge. Yeah, they never try to escape. I think I'll leave them. They can go a little bit up here. Let's pull out another Venus. Really need to do it clean, but I done one last week. Bloody blooming flies. I swear I've squashed them like 4 times now, and they just come back alive in here. It's like terrible quality. I wish like YouTube would let me do it in better quality. Oh, come here, little fly. Got you. That one's sorted. It's 3 of the little buggers. Now the workers are coming out. See if I can lower this camera. Come here, you. Gotcha. The pogo is well crazy. Oh, that's better. Get closer. Let's see if we can get the queen in. Oh, the YCA, they're doing well good. There's pogos. Spin it the other way, you can see the brood then. Hopefully one don't come out and sting me. The queen will come out for sure, she always comes out. It's like she knows it's feeding time, so she comes out and makes sure she steals all the best food. She knows the workers, they're only using her for her eggs. Oh, come here, you naughty little fly. Good job. Oh, there we are. The Lasius niger are taking the egg, and the Iberiformica subrufa so far are eating the egg. Oh, and the thingy's eating the egg too. Oh, we'll just move them. The Polyrhacus armata straight on the egg. That's good. Also means, because I feed them like Morio worms, every so often I feed them cockroaches, and every so often I give them some flies. And now I can give them some egg every so often as well. Oh, look at that. The Poco Myrmex barbatus queen. Or not queen, little worker. She's straight onto the egg. Hey, Baker, you can feed the Armata eggs. Up here. They like egg. And so do the Poco Myrmex. Let's see, I've scared her. Sorry, my dear. She's not going to leave a tip now, I've scared her. Well, they're all coming out now. I say the Pogo Queen's going to come out, and then she doesn't. Maybe she's like quit now. Maybe they're actually being good little workers, feeding her enough. Oh, little worker there. Oh, that's good. I'm hoping as well, maybe egg, it must have a little bit of sugar in it, otherwise little chickens wouldn't work. So I don't have to feed these any sugar. Because I sometimes feed the pogos sugar, but I know I really shouldn't, because it can mess them up. We can leave these in the pile. Let's get another Venus. So far, the Lasius niger though, and the Pogo Myrmex, Polyrhacus armata, they're definitely the biggest fans. Right, yeah, be a few. She's chomping it down. They have flies as well that are like running right next to them, but she's eating her egg. What a good little girl. Let's get another Venus. Oh, this one. These will definitely do something. I love it. They're kept at like 27 degrees and everything. Can anyone guess what they are? It's like small little red ants. Let's see if we get a better view. The tube is so grubby and they've moved behind the cotton, but can you tell what they are yet? It's about as good as the view gets. Oh, that's a good idea, Sadie. Yeah, if I coloured it like blue or something, and then I don't feed them any blue slushy sugar snaps, I should be able to tell. Oh no, these aren't gems, Baker. They're the flavors. Much better species. No, I wouldn't get Geminata if you paid me. And if I did, I'd just like chuck them on a bonfire and be like, haha, 1-0. The flavs won't need much. I love the flavs though. If I put this in, they'll run straight out because they got a good smell. Here it goes. So, like they'll get straight on that. Oh, I can see him coming up the tube already. Dinner's ready. Here they come. Look at them coming out of the tube. Like there's a bunch of 5 of them ish. You can tell they can smell something. Here they come. I just love how good the Lasius flavus smell is though. It's so good. I think they definitely know it's there. They're all just hiding in the door at the minute, trying to wait for like a brave ant. There it goes. That one might be like, it's safe. Go on. Oh, here they come. There's one brave ant going out. They know something's there. So go on, one of you bump into it. There we are. I like the way they started like circling as well. It's like their little radar for smell maybe of like, does it smell stronger at this part of the circle than another part of the circle? And it's like, if it does, turn left. Like, hopefully they move tubes soon. No? One was totally dry. And then because I was injecting water in with a syringe and it left like a dent in the cotton ball as well, and that's how they all got into the other end of the tube. If I zoom out a bit again, what can we see? I am the music man. There we are. I come from far away. What can you see? Nothing. I'm the music man. Chuck them up there. Porter flavs. Yeah, the flavs are on it. 6 of them out in the outworld now. Haven't got any more Venuses though. Oh, I'm gonna have to go for Mercury. Oh, I can pull out the Campanotus in a minute. I've got to look at them. I've been like leaving them alone because some of them have died. How many of these girls we got now? Oh, we got an extra worker. Lovely. I don't know if you can see, but there's one little worker behind the queen and then 2 either side. They only had 2 workers last time I looked. This is the Polyrhacus not illudata, Proxima. The golden girls. I don't know, you can't really see the gold on the webcam that good. Oh yeah, there we are. Golden girls. Beauty, looks like they got another cocoon in there as well. I do like these girls. One of my favourites. Got a massive drinker. Need to clean up the sugar water that I lobbed in the other day. Oh, that is one problem with gypsum. If you don't get the mix right, like if it's too runny, the gypsum like it'll crack and stuff, and it'll like do weird stuff. And if it's too dry, yeah, it starts setting, and you kind of like end up folding it and stuff then. I'm thinking soon I might try and make like gypsum blocks, or not, oh yeah, gypsum blocks, and then see if I can get the CNC machine on them, and see what they like to like carve once they're rock hard. See if I can carve out a few nests, because like I don't mind carving AAC, but the stuff it's weak as hell. Like if you do a wall and it's got a dodgy bit like of like white on in a wall area, like it's collapsing. But I think plaster, if you CNC'd out little nests, I think it'd work. So I think keep their little bowl. These girls have got a little bowl which I thought I'll experiment with. Can take it out and then refill it. Like I think Sid should start making them for the Mercuries. Big fan of them. I'm gonna give it a dip. Yeah, you can do that as well, Sadie. That's what I was thinking. I'll print molds, pour it, and then I'll have a nice block of plaster, and then I can carve it, and then I could guess as well just leave it in the mold as well, and it would just be the outside of the nest. To be fair, or take it out, but I think you'd have to leave it, or like it'd do better with a bit of protection. But have to use PETG, but that'd be alright. I think the PLA it might melt. Because I think the plaster is exothermic, I think. It does get a little bit hot sometimes. Let's get some egg. Okay, where's sorted? Tweezers. These girls can definitely have some flies as well because, well, no, I spoil these girls because they're special. And they're delicate. And they're gold. And they're my favourite polyrackets that I've got. Like I love the Armata, but I do love the Proximum. Yeah, PLA is a bit horrendous to be fair. Once I went to PETG, I never went back. It's just so good for layer adhesion and stuff. PETG. Solid. Hopefully they'll be able to find their little bowl. I haven't actually spotted them using it yet, but I did notice last time a couple flies disappeared out of it. Yeah, this is the first time to see that I'm feeding them eggs. Just to see what'll happen, basically. I'm not really expecting these girls to do much, and I'm going to put them back on the incubator. I can show you that while I'm at it, to be fair, actually. This is for, I don't know, some of you own 3D printers, and after you've owned 3D printers for long enough, you end up with spare 3D printers. So what I've got here is this is the 3D printer driver, or not the like the motherboard and power unit and stuff. And he's just set up 28 degrees on the hotbed. I've ripped out most of the connectors, so there's only the hotbed one now coming out the back. And then I've got this nice big aluminium slab with a nice heat mat underneath it. Because the printer it came off was 1/2 meter by 1/2 meter by 1/2 meter build like plate. So yeah, but it works really nicely as kind of a secondary incubator inside of my incubator. And it's how I keep them at 27 or 28 to be fair, I think. Oh yeah, it's 28 in a minute. Like Celsius. When the rest of the incubator's at 25. We'll leave the Moesta. I think leaving them, I don't know whether leaving them does anything or not. I feed them half as much as the others, but they got no eggs, and I think it might be a dud colony to be fair. Like, since I've got them, they've shown no promise of growth. And the ones in the shop as well, there was another colony of 2 workers, 2 queens. They've still got 2 workers, 2 queens. So it's kind of like the shop one isn't growing either, so I think they're just duds. Poor little Moestas. It means sad in Latin though, so it's what you get if you buy a sad ant. Let's get Fat Campo out. Arrogans. It's Skull Greymon. How many dead have we got now? It's quite a few. 1, oh god, count 1, 2, I think 4. It's a bit worrying, but at the same time, you can't really see it in the tube. But she has like brood. Oh. These girls too, they seem fat and everything. Like, they're just campos, innit? Like, if you just do nothing with campos, they'll just die anyway, maybe. It's just quite annoying. They seem to eat their, like, cockroaches and stuff as well. And then they just got 4 deaths. And I've had, like, a couple cocoons hatch, but not fast enough is the issue. Maybe they need some egg. That's it. Their last hope. A little bit of scrambled egg. Oh, there's a fly I've had last week. Oh yeah. Really got to start making sure I properly kill them. Problem is you can like squidge the flies and then they pretend to be dead. And they like play dead and then they're not dead. Let's get this rubbish out there. Where's my Hoover? Why am I doing this by hand? Probably because I can't find the Hoover actually. Where did I put it? Oh, I think it's in the living room. 1 second. No, I'll have to do it by hand. I can't find the Hoover. This is in the drawer. I can't really open the drawer, it's got a light on it. I'll do it by hand. Loads of scrap bits of cockroach. They don't collect their flies though. I don't know, this colony. I don't know. The queen laid about like 15 eggs by the looks of it at the same time. Oh, it's confusing. The workers are dropping, but the eggs are flying up. Just Camponotus. It's the curse. This happens to every single Camponotus that I ever get. I think it's just like me. Maybe like my style works for some ants, but not Camponotus at all. So I don't know whether to give him some. Oh, soon actually, I'll give him some special sugar water. I'll make it tomorrow with a little bit of urea in it. See if that chirps them up. I think quite a long bio bridge, maybe I'd say like 8 to 10 weeks to get some workers. But in the last week, I think I've lost like 3 workers, and there was only like 11 to begin with ish, which is it's a bit of an issue. I'm thinking maybe I'm being like too stingy on the sugar, but at the same time I don't want to give them too much sugar in them for them to get kind of alcohol poisoning if it goes off. I'll just keep them on heat. Let's have these are pretty. They're not going to go after the egg, I don't think. Stick them back in the incubator and take a look at the other girls because yeah, no surprise, the last here is Flavus. They're all over it. Zoom in. Come on. There we are. Yeah, the Flavs. They're loving it. It's quite a good feeding response from them as well. Like, they did go quite well last week when I gave them some little flies, but they should grow big and strong after eating their egg, though. I can't wait to have a colony as big as Sadie's. I love that colony. I don't know if I'd give them any dirt though, because they seem to like bury everything. Yeah, they're eating well. Stick them there. What else we got in here? Well, these could be cool actually. So I think we figured the Pogos, the Armata, and the Flavus, they all love their egg. So I think they can go back in the cupboard as well. And then I can pull out the Polyrhacus dives. Because if they're going to go berserk, they'll go proper berserk. They'll put on a good show, the dives. They always do. Get them out. Plagiolepsis, but we'll get to that in a minute. Come here, dives. The dives are doing well good. Get rid of them bugs as well. Oh, they're trying to build a little silk bit up the wall as well. Just happens to be where the heat cable is. In that bottom corner in the middle. Problem with these is I got a flu-on barrier on the top, but it's worn out. And as soon as I even breathe near them, they're gonna go berserk. But as well, like the humidity is 57%, and I've never watered this setup. Go on, you got Gil's food bowl. Oh, they're being well naughty today. That's it. Yeah. I was gonna say normally they get off it in a calm and orderly fashion. Have any escaped yet? Not yet. As long as I don't speak like too loudly or breathe at them. Let's get a bit of egg. They can have quite a lot of egg actually. Because I gave the Iberiformica quite a bit of egg as well. I better give these even more because they're bigger. Oh, we got one out. This is the problem with the barrier. There it goes down the side. Come here, you. Madam. Once I ping her back in as well, she's good. Oh, there, she's got herself back in. Good girl. Well, that's it. We've got some nice little bowl of egg. Ooh. Is that what you're gonna do with it then? Oh, can't put the lid on. I'm gonna get a bit of sugar in there as well. Figures in there. Use that one. No, I'll just plonk a bit of sugar on top of their little tube pod. Hopefully the sugar's to their taste. It's well watery today. Oh, come on, Pollies. Oh, one of them's out again. See her up there? Oh, two of them. Back in. When they sneak out though, like, she started drinking little sugar water that I spilled on the top. It's not a good thing, to be honest, because if she goes back in now, she'll be laying a trail saying, I found sugar. And then the others will follow. Sorry, girlie, gotta go back in, and you as well. Okay, I'm putting a lid on. They're getting everywhere. Oh my god, get back in there. It's too late. I've blown on them. There we are, okay. We're good. You love the sugar water mix. I don't want them to go for the sugar water. I want them to go for the egg. Let's give it a spin. They're being very quiet today. Well, I think they're all distracted, to be fair, by the sugar. Oh, we've got the first girls on the egg. Yeah, okay, they're on the egg now. But all of a sudden, they just decided. I can't zoom in. That's a lot of egg. Yep, Sadie. They have to have more than the subwoofer because they're bigger. I've messed up now because I gave like the small colonies quite a bit of egg, but I feel unfair giving the bigger colonies like a normal piece of egg now. What if they get offended? Zoom out a slightly bit. I think you could feed them egg and sugar. Isn't that what cake is made of? Like, You could even, like, I guess when you're mixing the egg, because all I did was I got an egg, cracked it open, stuck it in a bowl, and give it a good stir, and you could just chuck some sugar in, I guess, as you're giving it a good stir. And then you could have sugary proteininess. Although I guess sugar's got quite a bit of protein in it anyway. Well, not oh my god. I mean, I guess egg has got a little bit of sugar in it anyway. Mm. The dives seem quite on it. They seem to be getting active now, like running up and down. Somebody's put the news out, carrying around dead bodies that they probably murdered the day before. That is one thing with these. Like at some points, I've been worried about all the dead bodies like that they have, and then eventually you realise the numbers are still going up, and they just like killing each other sometimes. Yeah, definitely get some chickens. I'm lucky at work. There's a few chickens and the eggs are like £1 for 6, so it's proper good. But there's an egg shortage at the moment or some rubbish like that. Sometimes I do forget that the lid's off as well, and I'll walk off. And the other day, I was moving the atter, and I like took the polyracks out and gave him some food or something while I was doing it, left the top off, and then the atters escaped because the pipe came loose. And I was there mopping up the atters, and then I just find like the odd polyrackus worker as well, and it's like, oh, you don't belong in the atter setup. Like, come back here. I'll fix their barrier one day. But... So the dives, they like their egg as well. That's a good sign. The Ibero Formica as well are still tucking in. What on earth? Something's happened in the Kai Spitting one. I swear it's turned blue. What? It has. Oh, it's wicked up the sugar snaps. Right? If can you see that? Oh, move finger. Oh. Here it is. It's the Kai Spitting's egg. It's gone green. A little bit of blue and yellow together. I think I know what it might. I don't know. Maybe it's still a little bit warm. Maybe it heated up the sugar and made it runny. No, it's not that warm. Yeah. Let's get back on. Or ham. Yeah. I think you can just have your own few chickens and then give them seeds. Oh, the flabs, they're going all over the egg now. Happy days. Oh. I think Polyracus proxima as well after some of them. Let's get whatever colony this is. I have one issue at the moment because I got 2 Polyracus colonies and they're both in the same nest. And they're both like, they don't look the same luckily, but they're kind of roughly the same size and same size colony as well. What can I do with the dives? Stick them on the floor for viewing in a minute. Although it seems the dives definitely eat egg. Okay, I think these are the Rastellata. Yeah, these are the Rastellata. We don't need that one. Not bad angle. Oh, that one up a bit. There we go. Hey, Oliver as well. Did I see you in the chat then? I think I did. Yes. Zoom in a bit. Holophus fungus on mine. I know Holes has been taking a battering. I think the Rastellata are doing pretty good. They kind of got a nice amount of brood and everything. It's kind of slowed a little bit since I got them, but I think it'll bounce back. Oh, and check this out as well. It's not very good, is it? Give me 1 sec, I need some more cider. Ah, we're good, we're good. Yeah, the rest of the lot are doing alright-ish, I think. Gave them a leaf as well to see if they'd like weave in it, but nothing happened. It was worth a try. Just one of my apple leaves. Oh yeah, you got them back in a pod hole. It's good. Oh. Yeah, sometimes you just can't beat like the setup that's made for the job. Let's get the old bowl out of here. They're not very active at the minute, but to be fair, their food is pretty junk. I think they've eaten it all. They've got no reason to really go outside. Let's get some more egg. These girls can have a medium-sized bit of egg. Definitely more egg than they need, but I'll be a good boy. Oh, so we'll stop here. Yeah, they get about well, that much egg. Stick it there, see if they come out and get it. Oh yeah, they can smell it. Or I've just them, probably because I flicked them, but I saw one ant move. Let's spin it, we get a better view. We'll be able to watch that one ant. Oh, get down, slide the camera. We go down, there we are. I doubt these are going to do much, to be fair. When they're active, they're like active, but I don't know, they have their time of the day, I think. And I haven't actually figured out what time it is, but I think it's quite late. I see holes. Know what I mean? Give me a second cider. We've got pink lemon this time. I do like a nice fruit cider. I don't really think they got any apple or anything in, but I don't care. They're pretty much Alco Pops, but they're not called Alco Pops. They're called fruit cider. Oh, look at that. The girls are straight out and on the egg. Okay, the Polyrhacus rastallata, they seem pretty interested in the egg. Normally, they don't come out for much. Like, they'll give it half an hour and then be like, okay, now that he's not looking, we'll go, like, we'll go out. Oh, I do like a pint of beer, but I like it from the pub. But I like me rum. I've got it at the minute. Well, I've had it since Christmas, but it's good stuff. I like the bottle. The annoying thing is the bottle isn't clear, but got like a sparkly bottle of Kraken. It'd make an awesome ant nest if it wasn't not clear. I think the rastallata though, they like their egg. Definitely a Polyrhacus like theme going on here. They seem to like their egg. The Proxima are definitely thinking about going out and getting some egg as well. They haven't gone out and got some egg yet. Let's get another Polyrhacus colony. I think this one is bicolour. Oh man, oh yeah. Here we are. Check out the brood point window. Let's see if I can get it so you can see it. They're already out and about, to be fair, as well. Like these bicolour, they're mental. There's an alot as well somewhere. Let's see if we can find him. He was in the top tube last time I saw, but could be anywhere now. There's the queen. Where are you you hiding, little man? Oh, there he is. I think he's getting beaten up. Here he is. Come on, tweezers. That's him. Getting his wings ripped off by the looks of it. Yeah, I think he's not having too good a time, poor little man. Oh, he's getting bullied. Oh, we could go in and save him, maybe. Although the problem with these is, like, some ants are good at holding on, and then there's these, and they are like Velcro. And as well, if you actually get them off too, they never land like on anything but their feet. The other day, I flicked one off. It flew like a good few inches and just stood on the tube and landed. Oh, hey, Elijah. That poor little male. Maybe because they're hungry, they're getting grouchy. Let's give them some food. They've eaten all their mealworm. I'm like looking forward to this egg. Like, Washington Antkeeper is a saviour. And his video was a piece of art as well. It's beauty. These are the bicolor lies, the Polyraccus bicolor. You see, they're already out like noshing. These girls too. I think in my video the other day I showed you they like leak their acid onto the exoskeleton and stuff, and I think they break it down and eat it. They're just doing their thing in a minute. Let's get a nice big bit of egg for these girls. That'll make them really happy. Ants can totally count how much egg there is. I guess ants can kind of count. They can tell the difference between like one and many, I guess. If they find like, oh, look at that, straight on the egg, these girls. Love them. See if we can get the egg in focus. That's because there's a big blotch of PTFE or something down the thing. I only used one egg, like, and so far we've got most of it left. I think the Tetramorium will get whatever's left, and then we'll see how that goes. Oh my god, I just love them. This little worker here, she's going around, she's already got 2 bits of rubbish in her mouth, but she just picked up another piece. Like, they can carry around multiple pieces of rubbish. It might sound, oh, and she just dropped it. When she goes again, she's going to pick up a few more multiple pieces of rubbish. So, 1 piece. Yeah, what a weirdo. I've never seen an ant do that before. Normally, 1 bit of rubbish is enough. Maybe it's the weaving instinct, though, of like, if we can get little bits of like junk, we can put it into the woven nest. So if you can come back with 4 pieces of little junk, that's better than 1. Oh yeah, AntCon, looking forward to that. Yeah, I think I'm going to be half skint, but it'll be alright. 1 month, 14 days. So I better text my boss and get the date off. Oh no, I didn't use a silicone mold to see. I just did it like scrambled egg, and figured it'd do. Ooh. These girls seem nice and happy. I think I can put them on over to the side. Well, I'll stick them back in the incubator, they get cold. I think the YCA next. And then the Manica. Oh, I can't wait to look in the Manica. Because maybe some of the pupae might have started enclosing by now. And once they do, I think they're going to pop off. But they've easily got maybe 3 times the amount of brood than workers. Love the way I just like fully flicked this nest, and they don't care. Oh, nice pile of eggs. These girls are doing sick. My god, that little worker is so fat. See if see if we can zoom. Oh, YouTube, why'd you give such bad quality? See, these are the YCA. Look how fat the ones in the top tube are, they like. One of them's got a bit of blue sugar snaps. In the middle tube too, they seem to have dumped like loads of legs. But they've also got a bit of blue sugar snaps, like maybe they regurgitated it into it or something, I don't know. And then massive pile of like brood and cocoons down the bottom tube. They're doing well. Let's see if we can get a closer view. It's popping off. Oh. So they're not triggered yet. I've knocked them a few times, but nice pile of brood at the minute. Most of that's cocoons. You see, like, hanging from the ceiling, I think there's a big egg packet. Oh, there's a bit of food as well up here. Harvesting it. Gotta keep 'em all. Ants. That must be like the worst bit about Pokemon. So you've got the ant Pokemon, and then they'll be like, oh, you're only allowed 6 of them at once, and it'd be like, what are you talking about, mate? These are ants. Like, I want to have 10,000 of these ones at once. Let's get these girls some egg. Fair, these girls quite good at feeding. Like, once their attention is got, they're out and about. But if you don't feed them anything, like, they don't really come out. Let's get some eggs. Zoom out a bit so the quality is a bit better. Oh, you can have a good sized piece of egg. Now that I've got into the well, I don't know, because they just can't give them a smaller bit than the smaller colonies. Stick that in. And we move the camera above it as well. Yeah. I love these girls. I'm like well happy this queen is still plodding along nice. And they're like, they almost sound like a Willy Wonka then, like they're certainly not showing any signs that they are slowing. Yes, the colony must be growing, for the queen keeps on going. Yes, the fires of hell are glowing. So go on YCA, they'll find it. They're on it. There they go, look at them. Boom, boom. Homing in. Beep, beep, beep. It's hotter, 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 colder, 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 freezing. Hotter, hotter. I go on, first one to find it. Here she goes. Good girl. Now she'll run back so fast. Go on, tell the others. Somebody's got to. Maybe she's going to have a little nibble first. So she's got, like, something to show the others. I guess it's like if you found, like, a pile of gold, and then you ran back and were like, I found a pile of gold, and everyone would be like, nah, you're just lying, mate. Whereas if you grabbed, like, a handful of the gold, people might believe you a bit more. Here she goes. Oh, go on, little dearie. You meant to run back and tell the rest. Though it looks like news has got out. Somebody is informed, like, somebody, they're coming out. I like the variation in size as well. I don't know if it's because some of them are like nanitics, but like you definitely get bigger ones. When I get the Manica rubida out, I'll show you, like, in there's like, I don't know, to be fair, it's almost like a soldier. Like the size difference is ridiculous, like, and there's only one of them as well. It's not like it's a nanitic and here's a fully grown worker. It's like, here's a normal worker and here's this massive one. But they don't have majors or anything. So I got on YCA. God, look at that one. I don't know if you see it. Where can I get my finger in there? Down where my end of the finger. She's fat. She is full of water. They definitely are like little honeypots sometimes. And you can see, like, if you see her abdomen, then it was completely transparent. Sometimes I get scared because they're so transparent as well that you think they've like actually popped, but they haven't. Are you gonna do much YCA? They will in a minute. while they're doing that. What a manicure. Yeah. I wonder if the manicure will like it. I like to, I don't know, I imagine the manicure are going to be like, no, this isn't good enough for us. But I'm just going for a wee. I'll be back in a sec. I've drunk too much cider. It's going to mute. Sorted. On the ends. This is always lovely dry again. Man. Just having a share a room. Just like goggling at the I love that brood pile in a minute. You don't normally see it, is right in the middle of the pile is one larvae. I I never see big larvae. I don't know how they do it, but the eggs, they turn into eggs, and then they turn into like mini larvae, and then they completely vanish, and then they pop up as cocoons. But this is the first actual like big larvae I've seen. Even though they must have been there, because all these cocoons are new. All the old ones have hatched. Well, they're liking the egg, I think. Yeah, some of them getting on the egg. And as well, they're not at the warmest room, so yeah, let's get the manicure out there. Oh, Manica McLeod. Oh, you my favourite queen. There she is. Queen of queens. Yes, Manica. She's still wiggling. I love it. Every time I see her and she wiggles, it's like, yes, she's still alive. I annoy her so much as well, she don't care. Oh, yes. Yes, I can see something special here. So, see if I can get it on the old video. I better make a video on these soon. But, oh, come on. You see, like, the little eyeballs staring back. Oh, really, camera? I was trying to look at that. There you are. You just about, if I keep wiggling it, it should stay in focus. The little eyeballs staring back. Yes, they're pupating. See if we, oh, is that? That's big girl, I think. Is that you, big girl? Let's see, we'll give her some egg and she'll come out. Big girl always comes out. She's kind of like the lieutenant or something. Manica McLeod. Left hand lady or something. Get the old food bowl out. Another thing too, these girls are always so active. The outworld is never empty. But at the same time, they're like an orderly, busy. Lovely, no manicures on my fingers. I haven't got stung yet, but eventually, I think once these workers hatch, the chance of getting stung is going to go through the roof. So where's that beefy worker? She hasn't popped out yet. She's really clean up that, like, scuzzy. You know, I think it was a banana thingamajiggies. I could do that actually. Got a bit of cotton here. Dip it in the water. There, try not to catch any ants. Leaves a little bit of mud as well. That little bit of mud over near the drinker, like, it's what came with my like, what are they called, predatory mites about 6 months ago or something. And I keep it in there because the predatory mites, like, they're still alive in here, but I think maybe they live in it. But these guys are so bad, like burying stuff, like their drinker. They're like just like giant rubra though. The only other colony I had that buried their drink like this was the rubra. Pour it out. Let's get some egg for them. They're ready for some egg. And because this queen is my favourite, she gets extra egg. There we are. They can have like a ridiculous amount of egg. None of them are going to eat all of their egg. Oh, they know that something's happening though. Here they are. Come on, girls. I think I've riled them up. Such a good active colony though. Look at that, one of them straight in there. They're not shy at all. If there's food, they're getting in it. Move it back a bit to see the old tube as well. When's Beefy Girl gonna come out? You'll tell when she's out. She's like so much bigger than the others. To be fair, I think the numbers have gone up a little bit more as well. I can see Beefy Girl. She's in the tube at the minute. So bloody big. If the queen died, you could totally sell this colony to an unsuspecting person, saying that this Beefy Girl is like the queen because she's another size. You can see her in the tube. She's the girl that's running around just in the test tube with the eggs. I don't know if she's going to come out actually. She seems to be looking after the eggs. Oh, go on, eat your egg. I swear they were into their egg a minute ago, but I'll get her some sugar water. They love their sugar water at the minute. I'll have a few drips of this, girls. There's a few more drips than I wanted, but yeah, straight in it. That'll get their attention. Oh, I think I can see some eggs in the tube as well. Lovely. These girls are going to pop off there. I think they must just be in like fight mode. They're all running around, but it's like sugar water, nah, egg, nah. I'll give them a bit of time. What other colonies have got left? We've got a Formica and a Tetramorium, I guess. We could give the TV some quick. Let's get the Tetras out. Let's see if the orgy. Oh yeah, they're definitely having an orgy. YouTube will never know what that word means. At the top there, like, on all the food bowls, they love having their little flights. They're getting warmed up. Oh yeah, they're doing a bit of hanky panky at the top. Yeah, most of them are males and queens looking for a girlfriend and stuff. They'll climb up high and get jiggy with it. I need to tidy them up, to be fair. They've got like 2 days worth, but I use small bowls, so he uses more bowls. There's 2 days worth of food though, all those mealworms, and they're all completely shelled. Zoom in a bit. Oh, I seem to be at the bottom of the chair as well. Keep it PG. Oh, yep. How long ago did you say that, Lige? Oh, a minute. Yeah. Yeah, what is it? There it is. Can't really see it because the quality's so bad, but empty shells. Let's find a good way of balancing the camera. Turn on the mega light actually. Zoom out. Yeah, let's turn on the party trick. Go on, phone, stay. We find a good spot. Thing is balanced at the minute on like a tiny ledge. I'll turn on the big one too. You can't really see. The room's too light. Oh yeah, that's a bit better. I'll turn it back on in a minute. Got a little food bowl here, that'll do. They're gonna need loads of egg. I'm probably gonna like give them this bowl, and if they like it, they'll have another bowl later. See how much I can fit in one bowl. Shit. God, I hope they like this though, because they cost me a tenner a week in like both at the minute. Not cheap, the big colony. You squash it all in, and there's enough egg in there. Macarena, 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 macarena. Turn the light back on so you can see. Oh, some of them are going in there. To be fair, if we give them a minute, they'll either swarm it completely or ignore it, but they should be pretty hungry. It's been a few hours since they've been fed. I was quite surprised. I gave them a like a mouse the other day. Well, it was a baby rat actually. And I also gave them 30 Morio worms in the morning, and then I found this baby rat at work. Well, a load of them, but I thought I'll take one just for feeding the ants. So I did that, and they demolished their Morios and just demolished the mouse as well. And it was like, how much can you actually eat? It's quite a lot. Oh yeah, they're swarming it. The old TV. They're interested. Let's see if we can zoom in a bit. It's like I can't wiggle it too much off the ledge. Oh my god, it's going. There we are. Back to stable. We'll zoom in on them in a minute. Yeah, else we got left as well. Fusca and the Plagiolepsis. There we go. Oh, I got the acorns as well. They might appreciate some food for once. My poor acorn ants. I don't really give them too much food, but they don't really care. They'll just eat anything, and they'll take a piece of food and they'll eat it for like a month as well. And they're like, yeah, it's dirty, but we don't care. Oh, it looks like a little motorway's forming for the egg. Yeah, word has definitely got around. Let's get there. It's starting to get on it. Yeah, they like it. They'll have an excellent time. All these are there a sec. Oh, I don't want to see that. I want to see the ants. I can zoom in from this position. Yes, that's better. It's like off screen. I'm just going to give the acorns a bit of egg. Oh, there's Big Girl. She's out. I think that's her. It is. Oh, don't go back in. Just as I bloody spot her. The one that's just about to go back in the tube is Big Girl. There she is. She's big. She's a lot bigger than her sisters. think that's her. Yeah, that's her. She's a big girl. I don't know why she's so big, but she's bigger than the others. So. By like maybe a millimetre or two, like you see her then. You go and get next to another one. She's probably gonna go and hide. The soldiers need their lieutenant. There she is. That her? Oh no, that's her again. Okay, I've lost her. Was that her? No, that's definitely not her. I've lost her. No, there she is behind. Like there's big girl and there's like a little girl. But big girl is so much bigger. She's the far left big girl. I don't know why she's so big, but she is. I like it. Yeah, she's my favourite Manica, except for the Queen. Tetramore and Bicarinatum, they're going to live off egg from now on, by the looks of it. This is one of those experiments where you pretend that you don't like it, so that you don't get fed it for the rest of your life, and they've failed. This is it now. Egg for the rest of their life. Should have picked something better. Let's give the acorns some food. The acorns aren't really much to look at, so you're not missing out on much. Oh, phone's pinging off. The acorns will actually only need a tiny bit. Oh. They'll probably love it. If you do get acorn ants, they're alright. Like there always seems to be one worker, like actually doing something. Like a guard worker they are, and they just wander around the perimeter of the nest. There's the acorns and the plagies. I don't know whether to give the leaf cutters some egg. What do people think? Like leaf cutters, egg, match made in heaven, maybe. So I guess we can give it a go. See what happens. I'll just give the Plagiolepis a bit of a egg. I'm not even going to bother showing them on the stream because they're so tiny that you can't really see them. You can't, like, you can barely see them with a macro lens. They're just midgets. I like my midget ants. I don't know why. I just like walking grains of sand. Like, they're great. That's everything. Everything's got to be there. Except the leaf cutters. Let's give the leaf cutters a bit of egg. Yeah. I think the other day though, I put a caterpillar in there thinking like, oh, he'll be able to eat some of the spare leaves. What we can do, the light is a bit weird, isn't it? We'll stick the egg on top of the lid and hopefully get a good view then. Yeah. Oh, look at that. They're thinking about it. They're sniffing it. What are you doing, girls? There's definite interest in the piece of egg. We'll give them a minute, eh? See if I can get a... I know what I can do. 1 second. If I pull out the top drawer, I can hang it over the back and get a good view. There we are. They're eating it by the looks of it. Excellent. Not that I really care if the leaf cutters eat egg or not, but yeah, it's pretty cool. What are they gonna do? There's more of them turning up. Are they gonna eat it? I guess they. Yeah, look, like that girl. Oh no, I was gonna say one of the girls at the top was chopping it then, but we'll have to just see what they make of it for a minute. Not that they need it, but I don't know. I like feeding them random stuff. And I think in nature as well, leaf cutters, they accidentally stumble across food. Maybe that wasn't leaves. I know they eat lots of fruit. Oh, that's a good idea, Ants England, to be fair. I could, like, tomorrow or something, have a quick look over, see how the egg is actually getting along. Fair though, looking now, the Armata, they are scoffing it. And the Flavors are scoffing it. The Pogos seem to have had enough. Oh yeah, the bicolor are scoffing it. Polyrhacus. Nothing from the Campos. Nothing from the Proxima yet, but I think they know it's there. But they're only small. Let these girls roll. I can change the colour of the lights as well. There was a little remote. Somewhere. There it is. What's the best colour? Where's the little box? There it is. Oh, not red. Not green. Oh, green is actually not too bad. God, what the hell's blue done? What? No, that's the. I think that's the fungus. What? Huh? What is that glowing? Weird. What? I'm well confused now. I think it's the water droplet. Oh, it's water droplets. I was thinking, why is the fungus growing? Not glowing. Let's get white on the go. Oh, that's pretty good. You can actually see now. So I'm just keeping an eye on them to see if any of them like carry a piece of egg away. Or maybe they'll like try and bury it because it might attract other ants. But then I think a lot of ants, if they find leaf cutters, they just leave them alone. It's not a war that's worth fighting because like 1,000,000 versus 1,000, it's not fair. And the leaf cutters will probably always win. So we're going to do leafies. Then at the same time, it's too good a resource. You can't just leave a piece of egg on the floor when it could make like 100 babies. It'd be a waste. I don't know. This is puzzling. In a minute though, I'll go round all of the ants. And then I'll probably call it a night, but if anybody wants to chat on Discord, like, let me know, because I don't have work tomorrow morning. So I'm up for staying up late. I'm waffling on about ants. Oh yeah, to the pub. Now I got me pub at home today. Oh, a comment. I missed it. Come here, comments. Oh. Yeah. Which Polly's baker? The Armada. So I think, I don't know, I don't know really. I think the smaller colonies I'll keep in medium Saturns for as long as I can. But yeah, I'm not sure yet. I wouldn't mind like one tank with some cool stuff going on. Like maybe the Armata though, I think they'll get it. That, or I'll just buy like loads more weaver pods. I am tempted to get like another weaver pod and just put a plant in it. See what happens. Because, yeah, that'd be fine. Oh, the Pogo Mermex Barbatus Queen is out. She's interested. Oh, the Plagiolepsis are definitely interested. Overall, though, the egg seems to have worked. Oh, yeah, be to the pub in 40 odd days. That's what we need, is a bigger Weaver setup. To be fair, when I was at AntCon, under the stairs, Rich had like the coolest tank kind of that I've ever seen for what would be leaf cutters, because it was a massive square tank, but it was maybe even like a meter by a meter or something. It was huge, and it had like one plant in it and some what was it, them octosmuggler green tree or green weaver ants in it. Well, queen, but it was such a good tank. So I'd love one of them. Oh, that'd be sick to see at AntCon then, Sadie. I can't wait for that. Yeah. Oh, AntCon's gonna be so good. That Friday night. I hope like a lot of people were like, it's gonna be tame Friday night, and we're gonna go to bed at like 2 a.m. or something. And nah, I'm up for staying up at least until 4 a.m. again. No point rushing to go to bed. Right. Yeah, that's it, Sadie. When we got them at like 2 a.m. and they're like, well, maybe I should go home, and it's like, drink this. We just get everybody so pissed that they don't look at the clock. That's not an offensive word either. They definitely do like the egg, these ants. Oh, happy days. And I probably won't feed them egg every single feeding time, but I guess it'll be part of the rotation now. Oh, I swear one of the bicolors is workers as well. She's already got a big kind of slice of thing. Oh no. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna take a colony, but I don't know which one yet. I really want to take the Manica rubidas, but I'm scared that that something could happen. Maybe I'd stress her out and it would make her kind of tip over the edge, but at the same time, she's so cool. These leaf cutters are definitely up to something, but I still can't figure out what. Oh yeah, I'd love to see your flavors. I'm half tempted now. I could take Tetramorium, like the tank. I could put it in the back of the car and just drive it up there, I think. The only hard bit is it's quite heavy, but it only weighs maybe like 30 kilos, so it is still liftable. It's just a pain in the butt. And then hope that like it doesn't tip over when I'm driving, or I'll have a whole car full of like invasive species. I was thinking, once I get to Wales, I can just like park up outside of the shop on that roundabout or whatever it was and just be like, unload. So I'll see if I can look where the egg pieces go. Into the nest, I think. Let me get the camera, I can see some of them. Rotate the device. Okay. Down here is the entrance. At the moment, they're like in a tank in their pod. But the entrance is down here. So zoom out a bit. Oh, they're going in, I think. Yep, a piece of egg has just gone in the nest. I just saw it. I don't know if they're taking it in for the fungus or the babies or both, but yeah, they're definitely into it, to be fair. Zoomed out, you can see. They're getting busier up there. You can see the setup too now. They've got like fish tank, and then the pod is inside of the fish tank, just open. The only issue I've had is like you have to get the tweezers down into the back bit here to lift the lid off the hydration, and then shoot the water in, and then close it before they get back in. It's well hard. What I can do, this will be better. So come here, light bulb. Hopefully you reach. I think you will. We can get a nice quality light there, so it isn't all blue. Then we can spot them down south as well. Taking the egg in. See if we can zoom in and spot them. Oh, why'd you make me stream in portrait? Yeah, make a little palette just for the tetramorium. Not a bad idea, actually. Yeah. Oh, come on, egg pieces. In a minute, a piece of egg will turn up. Definitely interesting. So come on, egg pieces. And a bit of leaf in the way. Oh, there's a piece. Just went in, bam, and it's gone. There's another piece going to turn up. You imagine if you could just feed your fungus egg. Oh, the fungus. To be fair, it's not too big. It had like a... Well, actually... Well, it's a bit bigger than that. Last time, actually. I was going to say, like, how big it is, but it's actually grown in the past. A little bit. It did have a little die-off a couple of weeks ago, because I accidentally had it at 27 degrees for about a week. And I thought, like, why is the fungus collapsing? And then I realised, like, oh, it's 27 degrees in here. Like, hey, JDK. Oh, you remind me of WKD now. I do like them. Maybe I'll have a few WKD at Ankon. Woo! Yes! WKD's all round. Do a bit of zooming. I can't wait till it warms up a bit and I can like get the ants out. The egg bits too are definitely going away now. Oh, hooch, yeah. I love hooch. Sometimes I just drink it as lemonade instead of like alcoholic lemonade because it costs about the same as like fancy lemonade and it is actually quite good. I'm a big fan of hooch. Do wonder what the leaf cutters are going to do with their egg. I'll have to keep an eye on the fungus, see if any like yellow bits turn up. I guess it's super nutritious though, egg, and it's been cooked so it's all clean, so maybe the fungus will eat it. God, that one's got a massive piece of egg. Woo! It's quite impressive how fast they're kind of disassembling the piece of egg now, to be fair. I wasn't expecting them to do this. I thought maybe they'll ignore it or... Yeah. Or bury it, but... Don't look like they're burying it to me. Streaming off. We should do this more often, like what random things can we feed leafcutter ants? Maybe this is what happened to the caterpillar. Could very well be. I feel sorry for that caterpillar now. I was quite looking forward to. I thought, oh, I'll put it in the leaf cutters and they'll probably leave it alone and it can just eat the excess leaves and then I'll have a butterfly. But I haven't seen it since I put it in and there are no butterflies popping out. Oh. Anyone up for PJ's server in a minute anyway? Or any old server, to be fair. I don't know if anybody's in Sid's server, but I think he's having a week off, isn't he? Well, 6 weeks off. So I think give this bit of egg like 10 minutes and it'll be gone. Let's quickly we'll get the others ready so we can have a quick scan around. Oh, there's the Barbata screen. Yeah, sorry, leaf cutters, but you ain't got nothing on Barbara, the Barbata queen. She's so independent. Let's have a quick look. Here she is. Big girl. She always comes out for protein. Ooh. Hopefully do some special ANN news or something at AntCon as well, I'm hoping. I love the way they've completely ditched the tube. There's nobody left in the Pogo's tube. They've all come out for the egg now. She's got such a fat head. I think it's 5. Where's the other worker? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that him? No. Somewhere. And there's a fly. An extremely lucky fly, because now there's egg. Oh. And it probably won't get eaten. The that's the Armata. They're still pigging out, but it's slightly steamed up the lid, so you can't really see too much. They didn't get any of the Moesta because I don't want to I'll just leave them alone for a bit, see what happens. The Proxima haven't got round to it yet. They probably will. The bicolour, they're busy eating their egg. Oh, there's the air vents. They certainly like it. Flavors definitely like it. Plagiolepsis definitely like it, but they're tiny, so you can barely see them. Oh, little trolls. There we are. That's not bad actually. You can tell they've been getting their sugar snaps because they're slightly off colour. Tiny little girls. They definitely like their egg though. I think they'll really like use it for the brood quite good too. What else to give egg? Got the Manica. Oh, being trolls. They don't seem big fans of the egg. They're eating their sugar water, but it's gonna be a minging because some rabbit food or something's got in it. I think the Rastalata like it, but they're a bit cold. They'll eat it. I think all the Polyrackets are a bit cold. The Lasius niger are definitely eating it, but they're out of the way. I think the yellow crazies, not much activity yet. I'll do an update video though for sure. I should really hold them in one orientation as well. Got extra water drinkers, the yellow crazies too. I think that might be the issue a lot of people are having too, because they drink like a ridiculous amount of yellow crazy ants, and I don't think they can actually get enough water from a test tube. So I think maybe they're drying up, like, because yeah, they just drink and drink and drink and just water. Like this isn't sugar water; it's just plain water. The Tetramore and Bicarinum too, definitely eating it. Hopefully it don't leave any mess. The dives are being boring, to be fair. I think they're a bit cold because they're not in their incubator, but they are eating it. And is there any left in here? Got a tiny bit. Yeah. And I think on that note, I'll call it an afternoon, but I hope you enjoyed this experiment. I think it's safe to say that quite a lot of ants will eat egg. I'll have to do like an update and like, see how it all gets along, but I'm quite happy with this result. Saved me a fortune. But yeah, if you're about, get in one of the discords and be chatting away.